mother, a son, lives changed forever. All over a cell phone. Roll footage.
And I needed to get to the hospital because he wasn't breathing. I didn't know what happened. That was one of the hardest days of my life. Just seeing my son laying up in there with that tube in his mouth.
A neighbor's Ring doorbell camera captured the entire incident. Police say Kyrie and his mother, 38-year-old Anika Connor, became involved in an argument over Kyrie's cell phone.
Where is my phone?
They say Connor then left her house on Breck Street, got into her car, and began backing out of the driveway when Kyrie ran out of the house and jumped onto the vehicle. The video goes on to show Connor accelerating forward at a high rate of speed and Kyrie falling off the vehicle onto the pavement.
It was just a lot. It was a lot of injuries, you know what I'm saying? And after reading over all of them and sitting in the hospital for a month just watching him, I realized he wasn't coming back from none of that stuff.
On November 7th, Kyrie was removed from life support and his organs were donated. On Tuesday, Connor was arrested and charged with manslaughter, reckless endangerment, and endangering the welfare of a child.
She deserved to be where she at. And that video showed it all. I was at work.
My condolences to the family. That's never something easy to look at. This is what I want to say. Parents, you have to find a way to break the cycle. Period. Social media should not be raising our loved ones. The generational curses that you carry with you have to be broken. You have to stop the devil from spreading throughout your generations. Y'all know what I see here? I see a young man who is a reflection of his parents. That is a reflection of the content that he consumed. What I see is a little bit of mom and dad in him. The pieces of them that were never corrected before they consummated and conceived the child that they unfortunately had to bury. What am I talking about? You are what you reflect. Your traumas, your attitude, your ego, your pride, your dismissiveness. You didn't work on that stuff. You passed it along. He inherited. So when he's responding and reacting how he is, it is because of you. It's because you didn't have boundaries. It's because you spoiled him. It's because you allowed him to be introduced to so much darkness in this world, and you didn't put restrictions on it. As sad as it is, as messed up as it might sound, you are responsible for that. Why doesn't he know how to control his attitude or his anger? Why does he feel so comfortable leaping onto the vehicle, raising his voice at you like that, being so demanding of a device? Why is he so obsessed with it? Y'all keep spoiling these kids, giving them everything they want, trying to be their friends, instead of understanding that there should be a balance with these provisions. And you keep dumping your crap on everyone else and expect them to do something with it. And they suffer from it. Now, ma'am, you know damn well you had no business doing what you did with that vehicle. None. None whatsoever. But that's how I know that things inside the household was not always pleasant. Because if you were willing to do this to your own kid, I know it was nasty in there. I know communication was horrible. I can already tell how your mindset is just off of this alone. This is why we are here. This is why this is a conversation. This is why you about to go to jail. All this could have been prevented if y'all would have done what y'all were supposed to do before y'all decided to procreate. Been responsible. Did you think that who you were in your past wasn't going to come back in a foreshadowing through your kid? I think a lot of y'all think that, which is why we have what we have today, sadly. My condolences again. I don't say this in an evil, in a spiteful way. I just think we need to wake up. Period. Something has to give. And you cannot be so lackadaisical with how you bring your children into this world and what you have them around in the house and outside the house. What you watch, what you don't. Like, come on, man.
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Pusha talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn your ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is brand new plane. If you get it messy,